but like she saw like this, like she was walking with she was walking to someone's yard. She had like she was carrying a tray of some shit. I can't remember what, but she saw like this short little man just jumping like high, like in a direction, like didn't notice her, didn't look towards her, nothing. He was just like white and jumping, like, but not like white skin, like pale see-through white. And it's like I don't know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
I
I've seen those too. I've seen those too.
and
I was a skeptic. You know who showed it to me? Ben and Mikey. They took me out to this fucking hill and we walked around for a while. And yeah, you call them duppies? They jump
yeah,
around. They're white. They dance. You can see them through the reflection of the moon. Yeah, 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 yeah.
and it's like she had other stories too, but it's like I don't know. It's like I for whatever that shit. Like I grew up as a skeptic. Like I didn't believe in any of this shit, and I still to an extent don't. But it's like
Uh-huh.
the more I do drugs, the more it's like
Sometimes you
how
can't ignore it. Sometimes you're sitting at a fucking bus stop and you're sober and you'll see something and you don't want to fucking see it. And you think it's schizophrenia and you think you're crazy and like sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're really not crazy.
and I don't know. Like I know the human brain is like a
Uh,
living organism and shit. Like it's
but
not
yeah,
that we're
yeah,
alive,
but even then,
but it's
if
like
it was an interdimensional being or if it was something in reality that your mind just cannot like make sense of course it would look supernatural, right?
not even that. That's not even what I'm trying to get at. It's like we have like like we have the ability to like get high like through like fucking weed and mushrooms. Like we evolved with that
Oh yeah, like when you
ability.
take a hit of weed, the chemicals in your brain get released. It's not that the weed
Exactly.
is releasing like it has chemicals. It does, but the
Like
chemicals
we
it
have
has
the
release
receptors.
chemicals in your head.
Yeah, we have like the receptors that activate for that. So it's like sometimes I wonder like what our diet was like fucking I don't know 100,000 years ago or 200,000 years ago. It's like were we just eating fucking psychedelic mushrooms like with every fucking meal like we eat like fucking portobello mushrooms and shit like or is it like were we constantly on that shit like
I think bread
I
was
don't
the
know
thing. The rye bread shit was like a big fucking thing. Probably the
or
mushroom shit. I mean, in every culture they had that tripping shit, right?
yeah well yeah
Well,
to an extent but it's
literally,
like
it's only civilized white cultures that got rid of that shit. You replace it with Jesus.
civilized white yes exactly
Nordic
but
berserkers would brew a tea
Yeah, and they fucking rampage and
for
kill everybody
and murder and rape because they thought it was
because they thought they were fucking animals, which in
yeah
itself is also kind of interesting. That like they
exactly that's
turned
what like
themselves into beasts of war, and it worked.
not even that it worked it's that like I feel like that's what I was saying like with the collective hallucination because like with the Vikings they all psyched themselves into being animals and like it technically worked but it's like was it a hallucination was it just like how many mushrooms did they eat like I'm super curious on like what they did I don't was it because like
didn't
shit
eat it.
was growing
They'd
differently
piss
back
into a
then it's like
pot and they'd brew one big pot of tea, and everyone would chug a glass.
I
Like,
know but like as a like scientifically like how many mushrooms are we taught like what was the fucking like what I don't know
dosage.
it, the dosage exactly like it's all very interesting to me because they didn't die I'm sure some people died but it's like it was effective enough that like we talk about it today. I don't know how true it is but it's like shit you grew differently back then like weed wasn't as strong they would burn it in mass but like
Yeah, and people would just
people
dump
still
shit
get
into the
high
water all the time. Or they'll piss in the water.
yeah and like it's I don't know
I don't know either, bro. Listen, I get you. I understand you. It's hard for me to talk about this shit sometimes because I don't feel like a lot of people understand or are willing to be open minded.
no I hear you like I it's I I I barely talk to people. Like there is I don't. I can rarely. Dude, I'm so into space, and I can't talk to anyone about space or
But
space shit.
why
And it's
space?
like, I don't know, yo. I love
Maybe
space.
that's why you need to like you need to bring up the subject and just talk about it. You need to make your own fun, you know?
I mean, yeah, but it's like,
I want to
I'm
bring
just,
more of the supernatural shit into it, but I don't know how to bring it in without making myself sound fucking insane.
um,
I can do tarot readings, I can read palms.
I think an easy thing to break into, um, honestly, if like you want to do it like on like fucking read like Reddit stories.
Reddit stories? Hmm.
Yeah, there's a sub thing on YouTube of people who just like they'll find like interesting stories on Reddit and read them. Like either they're like like a fucking it depends on like the subreddit, but it's like I don't know. You just read them and then talk about it afterwards.
You
Give
want
your
to
2 cents. Yeah.
hear something crazy?
Sure.
What if we are in a simulation and the only reason that our voices and corporeal bodies exist is because we existed on the internet? Me doing the stream,
So
you on
so based
Xbox
in
Live.
God.
There's a
Oh, that's
profile.
crazy.
There's a fucking
Oh my
profile of
god.
you
Oh my god.
that's in recorded history, and it's all a recording, and it's being
Yeah.
played back. And the
The
parts of
moment
your life where you feel like you're either mentally ill or you're dissociated, those are the moments where you're offline.
that's fucking why would you say that?
What do you mean?
Where did you learn that?
I
Does that exist as a theory somewhere?
I
Because it's like,
doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
It probably does. Listen, everything exists to some extent somewhere,
that's what
but
I was
like
but
saying.
the more like I spend most of my time on the internet, so it's like if there was a way to track my digital footprint, it's like
I stream. It's the streaming. Like it's not lately. I had the thought a while
you
ago, but I was
stream
streaming and I have
now.
all my whole entire personalities on here, and I'm like,
If someone had if they could fucking access Twitch's servers like 100 years in the future and like or whatever the fuck, yeah, they would have my personality down pat. Oh
or at
my
least
god,
enough of it to make like,
enough of it to make me feel real.
yeah, because you had good
Oh
moments,
my
real
god, they
moments with people on Xbox Live, so they have your.
yes, they have all of that. They could fucking backtrace it. Even the memes and shit that I use.
I would
Dude,
haunt a
sometimes,
motherfucker like Johnny Silverhand.
dude, sometimes I put shit in like earlier today I was like sending a meme to my girlfriend and it's like it was like I put in something and it was the exact thing that I wanted to see and it's like, huh,
Ah,
that's weird. It's weird that they had that there, but it's like
more
I don't
importantly,
know,
have you ever had something that should have fucked you up hard or like killed you or something, and
many
you
times.
and you're just like, I'm just
Still
gonna step
here.
to the left, and it just happens, and you're just like, if I had been to the right, I would have gotten splattered,
Not even that. It's just like,
and there's no real reason. There was no reason for me to step to the left. I just
and I don't want to jinx myself, but like I'm very lucky in terms of like when shit goes wrong, it's like my job. I I talk to you guys about all my jobs. And like all about my job now and I don't do much, but I have that's so fucking weird. They could just be data mining Twitch in the future to like recreate personalities for simulation.
like I've been thinking of quitting Twitch for a long time now, and I can't bring myself to do it.
Quit and go to TikTok then.
I know. I
Do
just
both.
every time I try to, I just it's like a compulsion, and I've never had anything like that with anything else. It's like I have this feeling it's gonna work out, and like I have nothing to like.
Feel the same way about lottery, but
No. I don't feel that way about the lottery. I don't feel that way about a lot of things. I don't feel that way about like for some reason the Twitch shit is just. And I have a lot of gut feelings, and like a lot of the times my gut feelings are right, and I have the. It's that type of gut feeling.
I
But
hear you.
but it's fucking insanity. There's like there's no part of me that doesn't sit here and like I can't base my entire life off of a feeling.
I I feel the same way about other things too. Um, oh God, I can't stop thinking about the thing you said though.
Why? That fucked you up?
Yeah, because it's like a lot of my life is spent online recreating like
Y-
everyone, everyone that I'm going to interact with would be simple if you had like my history of interactions, you know?
Yeah, and you have a preset of responses, and you can have like a million, a billion. It doesn't matter how many,
Doesn't
because
really matter, yeah.
but you have a response for everything. And the stuff you don't have a response to, you're secretly muted, or you're doing drugs, or you're in the other room.
Exactly.
You find yourself doing other shit.
But they're basing my personality off of like my interactions with you guys, which is, I guess, my realist self. I guess they could. Fuck, this is strange.
Now, what happens if you pretend right now to come on Twitch and just be the best version?
Then they would know because you just said that.
Oh, dude, this is
I
fucking with my
believe it,
head. You're fucking with my
right?
head, Aztec. I
I
need to go
wouldn't
grab
even
some
be able
weed.
to like. There's no fucking possible way I could be like, all right, I can't even think to myself like, all right, 3 weeks from now I'm gonna be the best version of my like. There's no like it's all predetermined based off of the info. Ah, that's fucking weird. Huh.
Uh, I don't know. What was your theory beforehand? That's my working theory now. I don't believe that's the main one. I think that's my fifth one.
Um, like on like simulation theory,
Not simulation, just reality, the nature of life, of the
the
universe.
nature of life.
What is like? Why do you
I
think?
believe it. I
Why?
believe it's technically possible to like recreate a in the universe that we live in. Maybe not right now. Maybe a couple million years in the future. When like space is cooled down enough. Uh, and hypothetically, if technology is like survived or like fucking I don't know. Like if we were able to like put a computer of like I don't know that we were able to build like a supercomputer that like the world put all its resources together to build like right now. Um, if we were able to build that like a few million years in the future when space was much colder, and put that shit out into space, it would run much more efficiently if we were able to like keep all the ice crystals and shit from forming inside of it. Bunch of other bullshit. But I don't know. It's like if we can recreate us in a computer, you know, like this whole fucking, not even like the universe, because like we're never, me and you, we're never gonna fucking leave Earth. Like a, a fucking a million miles from here could be a hologram. We're never gonna figure that out.
Yeah, but I don't think that's. See, that's the thing. I don't
N-
think even if you leave Earth,
no,
you're still Earth. Like
yeah,
the
yeah,
matter that made you was Earth matter,
yes.
and when you
I'm
die,
saying
it'll
that.
crumble away in space.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Your face
Assuming
will
it's not a
crumble away in
hologram is what I'm
space.
saying. I'm saying like hypothetically, we create a hologram or a hologram, excuse me, a simulation of the Milky Way galaxy of Earth,
Uh
and we
huh.
make these people who are on Earth think that they have a past that spans like fucking
Eons.
millions of years, eons exactly. But we just created them like in 1957 or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Everything before that doesn't exist. And they have no way of knowing because their parents were born with this shit in their minds. You think we're the shittiest models, you know? Like people, their parents were fucking dumb. People learned from that and they grew on it. Like shit's flowing now, shit's moving, but they don't know that they are a simulation. Like I feel like we can create something like that within the next like few thousand years
Yeah.
and play it as a video game with the fucking like the gen like that could be the best version of Grand Theft Auto there is, and we would play that shit as a video game and not really give a shit about these people's rights until like I don't know, maybe a few years after. But like it's like if that shit's possible, then we are I don't know, we're up for grabs. Yeah, I don't think
So do you exist? Are you doing this again?
I don't
Or
know.
or have you done this again and you're just remembering it?
I don't think we've done it before and we're remembering it. I think when we die, it's similar to how it was when you weren't born to an extent, where it's like it's all up for grabs, yeah. Like there's no reason that I should be here. Technically, if you want to go by like evolution and like science, I'm
But
only here because who like people in my family and my family tree have been able to fuck and breed for the
yeah,
past.
but your specific matter has to exist in order for the universe to exist. That's a universal law, right? Of the universe. That's something that we can tangibly say that if you don't exist, there would be a black hole in your spot that would eat everything around it.
Not necessarily like that. I look
I
at it
mean, the
like
matter itself could be rearranged at any point. It could be Aztec, it could be Arty, but the fact of the matter is, your matter has to exist in
yes,
some
you
way,
come
shape, or
from
form.
something, but it's like or it's either you come from something or you can think you come from something. There's no real way to tell like the difference.
I don't even know what the
Like
fuck we started with ghosts, bro. My brain
but there's no physical way to tell that someone else is like
real.
real. Like I don't know what the world looks like from your perspective. We could see
Punch him in the
colors in
dick.
completely
The good.
different colors.
Did you ever read the problem with induction by Hume?
No.
There's an issue where we think like just because like something happens repeatedly that like that's just the way it is. We never factor that maybe that's just the way it is for now. Like the sun, we just always assume it's gonna come up the next day. But like there's no promise, there's no guarantee that's gonna we just it's an induction. We believe it in our own mind. So like
Yeah, but we can use like science to back up those beliefs.
yeah, unless science didn't see the meteor coming from behind the sun that
I think
extinguishes it tomorrow.
I think a better way, not a better, I think it's slightly different from what you're saying, but it's like I don't know what green looks like to you. I know what green looks like to me,
Yes.
but I don't know what it looks like to you.
How do you explain a
I
car without explaining its parts?
exactly like I could tell you green looks like grass, it looks like the plants,
What
but
is
it's like
green though? What is the nature of green? What makes green
exactly like
green?
if your green was blue, I would have no way to discern or there's no way to describe that. There's no way to like
Shay's
interpret that
colorblind, so like
without
I feel that a lot.
seeing that.
Sometimes she'll see
So
like that's brown, and I'm like green,
ah,
and then later she'll be like that thing's green, but it looks like brown to me, and I'm like, but how do you know that? Like, how do you know that
yeah.
you're not seeing green and you just think it's brown?
So it's like when people say they can see things that other people can't, it's like I can't sit here and say that I like I like there's no I can't say that you're wrong. I could just say that I can't see that. You know, like or I haven't seen that. But it's like I don't know. I feel like the human brain is very complex and I don't know. I don't know. I
Uh,
feel like when you introduce more chemicals to it, it does things that aren't necessarily like not scientifically like testable, considering how little we know about the universe that we assumedly live in. I don't know. It's like shit could be
Dude,
like
I
I said.
listen. I've
I don't know.
seen, I've seen some shit. I've experienced shit, and I could just be a crazy motherfucker. But like, there were other people there
Crazy is
too.
relative, yeah.
There were other people there too, and
And there are mass hallucinations in history that they just fucking write off as everyone was fucking lying or everyone stared at the sun for too long. But it's like I
Hmm.
don't.
Like that alien, you know that ship that flew over Arizona, and
Which one?
there was a it was over an entire fucking city, and everyone in the city saw it. But then like the government, everyone was like, "No, you guys were just mass hallucinating."
Like that mass hallucinations, like especially with spacecraft, have happened so often. Not so often, but like more often. Like I can count it on more than one hand. You know, it's like, oh my God, I used to listen to so many podcasts growing up. I wonder if that one's still going. Mysterious. Oh, jeez. Ah, shit. Um,
Yeah, my brain is fried, bro. My brain
I'm
is fucking
sorry,
fried.
bro.
No, 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 no. It's fine. I listen. I don't have anyone to talk to about this shit. No one understands. You know.
Like, dude, I used to listen to like a fucking skeptic podcast run by like a neuroscientist, and then listen to like fucking like it's called Mysterious Universe, but it was like the complete and total opposite. It was just fucking cryptozoology and fucking conspiracy theories and UFO shit and other. It was I don't know. I was into the shits, but it's like all that shit's interesting, and it's like I don't know. When you question things, it's like uh I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
want to go into it. I sound like a crazy person.
You
You're right.
do. You do. You sound
I
like a
do.
fucking crazy, and then other
I
people
do.
judge you really fucking
Right?
hard. They sit there
I was
like
so
these fucking
rational before this.
these fucking psychopaths. What the fuck are they talking? Ghosts?
Right?
Ghosts?
I used to sound so rational and smart before like this whole conversation. So it's like, yeah, I hear you.
I
Uh,
once I did the reason doesn't matter, but I made a circle, right? My logo is based off the circle. And we were finished with the ritual, when we were finished with all the thing, when we closed the circle and we were leaving, we were saying goodbye to everything. There was a fucking high pitched scream and then smoke. And mind you, we're in the middle of nowhere. Like there's no people nearby. The thing we were sealing something and we were reappropriating it, for lack of a better word. Um
okay.
and it was there was people there. And like there was smoke and there was a high pitch, just like think like a cat, like an angry, but not cat. It wasn't like, it's hard to explain. It was like a screech and a growl and like a
Animal, primal sound.
very primal, and it just
Hmm.
I I have no, there's no explanation for it. Like I could explain the scream. It could have been an animal, right?
Yeah, but then the smoke.
Where the fuck did the smoke come from? We didn't have any fires. We didn't light any incense. We didn't start it.
Electric squirrels.
What was the circle made of?
Oh, it was a mix of silver and salt, I think, and carbon.
Could it be like a reaction of some sort, or?
No, everything went well. Everything was fine. But it was when we closed the circle and we were leaving, and Mike said, "Don't take pictures of the circle because they're not gonna like it." And I'm like, "Fuck that shit! I'm gonna take a picture of the circle." And I took pictures of the circle. And as soon as I snapped that second picture, it was a fucking scream and just billows of fucking smoke.
Damn.
He probably told you not to take a photo of it because he's probably tried that.
I don't know. Listen, it sounds crazy. It is crazy. It's just shit
It is
that has
also the
happened.
craziest thing I've heard. Yeah.
And there's other people there. There's other fucking people that can corroborate the fucking. But I have no fucking proof. All I have is the moment and seared into my fucking head, and I have no fucking answers
I
other than my ritual worked. And whatever we left there is very upset that we left it there.
And where was it? Or where was this?
I did Vasquez Rocks in a spot near a very electrically charged area.
Oh.
There's a power plant nearby. It's very secluded.
See, I feel like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to say like science doesn't know everything or
Buddy.
nothing, but like
It does. It does. It just there's no explanation for it yet.
I feel like some shit like that could be testable though.
What is it?
Because, like,
But what is it? What is the working theory?
we don't know everything clearly. Working theory could be
Albert
fucking multiverses.
Einstein, Albert Einstein ran collective thought experiments to show that there are forces we don't understand in the world and that we have yet to quantify them. His first was the random number generator test, and since then there's actually been a few reputable people actually trying to quantify this shit. I'll have to find the articles that bookmarked.
Yeah, that's how you figured out like the speed of light shit, right?
Relativity and all that.
Yeah,
No, this particular thought experiment was random number generators around the world that were left to run without interference, and the numbers were recorded. Once they had the control baseline, he had groups of people,
Wait.
and he started adding more and more
No.
people to the group as they went. Had them start thinking of certain numbers more than others, and without fail each time, when they were
Did you look
prompted
this up
to
or
think of
something? Like
these
where'd you
numbers in association with the number generators, they would see a sharp rise in the number generator actually producing that number.
Hmm.
It was considered very basic, but it was the first actual like application of scientific method towards metaphysics.
Is that quantum shit then? Well, I guess he wouldn't
yeah.
even know if that's
It's probably some sort of like quantum physics.
yeah. And it's like I don't know, we don't even know. Well, we know a bit about quantum theory and shit, but like not a lot. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like a few thousand years in the future, it's like, oh, it was this. Yeah, these people were just like tapping into this universe over here, which is
It
filled
was
with
the
these fucking
ghosts in our
crazy
blood. The ghosts in our blood were manifesting and screaming out for cocaine.
people.
I just thought of something. Does that mean the ghost bloods were just high on cocaine the whole time?
No, that wasn't
Because I
cocaine.
mean, they've got ghosts in their blood, man.
Yeah,
It's investiture. Excuse me. But no, I
Ghosts
feel
in
like
the blood, man.
whatchamacallit, I feel like it's more of like a not a multiverse theory, but like I don't know. If this place isn't a simulation, then it's like the universe is fucking massive and we know so little. So there could be other forms of matter that we're coexisting with that we just don't even really see.
yeah. There's probably shit around us that we can't interact with because we're not vibrating at the right frequency. We're at a different megahertz.
Or like some, not
Alright.
even like vibration. It's oh no, that to an extent that's string theory. So like yeah, it could even be that. But it's like we just fundamentally don't really have a way to see them or
You can.
like
You can. When you close
not
your
even
eyes, you
necessarily
can feel it.
yes, but like
It's like the motherfucking Matrix.
or not even that. Maybe like we perceived them back like in the day, like when we were less evolved, but like we not grew out of it, but like it's not conducive. It's like evolutionarily, it doesn't. People who are able to like perceive shit like that don't have children. You know, they don't reproduce as often as
You have to
people
the rest
who
yourself.
Because
ignore it
they seem fucking
because they
crazy,
can't
right?
see it. Yes, because they seem crazy. Exactly.
Shay, would you
They
reproduce
don't.
with me? Do you want to pass my gift along to your child?
Wait, are you trying to say
Sure.
that it hasn't been quantified? Because the people who believe in it are a bunch of fucking virgin nerds.
Maybe. No, it's just
Not even virgin
they
nerds,
don't have
but
traits for that. There's a material, it's something you lose materially, like a respect for material things. Once you can start seeing shit that isn't.
I don't know. Maybe like they had like maybe, but
Plato
not
would
even
walk
just like
around. Plato would walk around and annoy everybody. But maybe it wasn't that he was annoying people. It was that his mind was operating at a frequency that was not in everyone's. That's why he seemed fucking annoying because no one understood.
and it's like
Frequency.
people like him didn't reproduce as often as people who didn't go around doing shit like that.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
he'd
just
be
like,
ostracized. People would kill him or like.
yeah, exactly. Like they would draw attention to themselves that isn't healthy to reproduce. It doesn't coincide with like having a
Yeah, not
family and
cool.
producing more kids. It's like, I don't know. Imagine the people who fucking started running for exercise back in the 50s. They were looked at as crazy people.
Hmm.
Like food is so hard
Oh,
to
that's
fucking
because
get.
they got their exercise running from the Nazis, son.
Exactly, but like still, it's like
Even Hitler was on that occult shit, right?
Yeah.
I feel like as like technology got more popular, not more
Ran a
popular,
whole
just like
search for the Holy
widespread.
Grail and shit.
I don't know. I feel like you just raise people differently nowadays, which is good, but it's like,
No, because they can still see it. They just don't understand what it is.
yeah, but I mean, look at
Hmm.
like babies nowadays. Like you raise babies completely differently than you would raise babies like 200 years ago.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for one, we don't feed them cholera.
Exactly, but like,
And there's nothing wrong with that.
but it like other than that, it's like I don't know, just like I don't know. I feel like a human left to their own devices might be more susceptible to shit that we don't see or notice or like you ever heard
Get
of like
a
those kids that were like not
Indigo children.
feral but like no, not even indigo children, just like feral kids um who were like kids who were like raised not necessarily raised by wolves but like raised in the wild and like taken from like a wolf pack or like a monkey pack or some shit.
Yeah.
And they never really fully integrate, but like when they take them in, they don't react to sounds like we react to sounds. Like you can like clap behind them and they won't fucking stir. Like they won't,
They won't
but
be
like
startled. They'll
they won't
be.
be startled exactly, but like something can drop like I don't know, like a few feet away that they didn't know was there and like it'll make a sound that they didn't expect and then
Because they're
that's
listening
what
for jungle predators.
exactly they're listening for jungle predators, but it's like I feel like they operate on a different not a different wavelength like mentally, but it's like their their
I'm back. I got at the bathroom.
their neurons are like
City
fucking
Breeze, how's it going, bro? It's been a while.
since birth. Like they have like different reward mechanisms almost. Like their specific brain is wired to like do things just way differently, and it's like we don't really experiment with that with our children because like you'll raise a child that's I don't know. Like there was a white couple that raised a monkey and a baby at the same time. Like they were brothers together.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
But the kid started regret like he wasn't developing at the same rate as a human child. He
Yeah.
was like using ape speech and shit and like they had to stop it because they were ruining their child and it's like I feel like some doing something like that like on a wide scale wouldn't be humane, but we'd learn so fucking much and it's like I don't know, it's
What would happen if you brought up a kid believing that he had magical powers all the time?
that kid would be out of sync with reality, but I feel like if you brought up a kid like raised with like I don't know, like a monkey and a dog, right? And that was like its only connection. And you just watched it and observed, like you would fucking learn so much about like like not knowledge, but just like language and communication and shit. If you can fucking eventually train this child to speak. and communicate its words and feelings and how it thought. But it's like that's inhumane. You can't do that. But like I don't know. Ah, I think it's not good. But still,
uh,
sorry, we got on a
no,
tangent.
no, it's all good. I enjoy the conversation. It's just at a certain point,
Yeah.
ooh, there's just questions you can't answer. They just shit.
Yeah, no. It's fucking all speculation. You ever play a fucking Jet Set Radio Future or Jet Set Radio on Xbox or no?
I don't think I have.
Never mind.
Just got off. Oh, nice, bro. Truck driver life. Oh, do you do long hauls or like do you do like in town shit and you get to go home every night? Legends Arceus, you haven't beat it yet, bro? Oh shit, I forgot about my game. Oh, trainer can be found. Good. Hmm. Hmm. Have you? Wait. Here, to bring it back to the fucking creepy shit. Have you ever seen anything
No,
that made you like,
no,
seen
honestly,
and
no.
or experienced anything?
If I can think, honestly, no. That's why, like, I was a skeptic, and like, I'm less of a skeptic now, but it's like I've never seen anything with my own eyes that like I couldn't rationally explain.
You just gotta look for it.
Yeah, but it's like
It's because you are a skeptic. You don't give things power, so they don't appear. You're
I guess like
if it's
it's not,
something that's just beneath your perception and you're actively trying not to perceive it, you're not gonna. You if you
but it's
just
like I was open to it. I was super like I grew up like I said I grew up religious, like super religious, and it took a long time to like break that. But it's like
that's
it
cool.
was just
Trucking's a good
because
job.
nothing ever fucking happened. That was like I don't know.
Yeah, me either. I haven't beat it. I bought it and I played it like once. Right, Shay?
Which
Arceus?
one?
Arceus?
Arceus is good. I played it a few times. I liked Arceus.
No, it's good. I just never played it anymore. I should finish it.
Like technically, I mean I got like I don't know. I don't believe in God, so I can't say like my luck is like from religion or God or nothing. But it's like
But even if you didn't believe and God was real, then
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
you'd be
Like
denying it, but it would be the opposite of what.
it would be the opposite, but then like why does it keep happening if I'm sitting at like I'm preaching against God and he's still I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. Like I'm gonna die. Like I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand either, my guy.
Yeah, like I really don't. Like I don't try to think too much into it because it's like, but I don't know. I don't like I said I don't believe in organized religion. If there is a God, if there is like a being that created this universe, science and all, you know, um,
He's not boring
I don't
enough to hang out with a bunch of fucking
I
virgins in a
don't
fucking church.
yeah, I don't think he cares about us on an individual level. Like, but it's like if he can create the universe, then technically, I mean, maybe he can just like, remote in on each and every one of us when he wants to. But it's like, why would you do that? I couldn't possibly begin to comprehend uh, someone or something like that. But it's like, I don't know. Is it just because it's interesting? Is it like you're just playing a god game and you have your favorite characters that you like to watch, or
Yeah, I mean that's
that's it?
kind of cool. Fucking, Moses
Yeah,
was
I
cool.
mean,
He got a giant boat. He filled it with animals.
word. If it's like that, I completely understand. But if that's the case, we're gonna make a game like that like a few thousand years in the future. We're
Remember
gonna
that
set
time
buttons.
Doomsday came in and crucified our Lord and Savior, and he came back 3 days later?
That's what I'm saying. So imagine like in the future where it's like it's The Sims, but each and every one of the Sims is a sentient AI. And if you let the game run, then it just runs forever and like world wars happen and shit, but like you can just, fucking spectate someone's life, and it's like, get this job, you get this job. Your kid's gonna be okay. You know, it's like, you get in a car accident. Like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like I don't know. I'm trying to imagine it from the game perspective, I guess, to like make sense of it. Otherwise, I don't understand.
Bro, I just need a cheat code. That's all I need. I need an infinite money glitch.
Yeah, it was fucking Bitcoin a while ago. I got patched. Um,
They nerfed that shit.
yeah, they nerfed the fuck out of it.
That might come back at some point, right?
I mean,
Eh?
eh,
Eh?
it's fucking tied with Elon Musk's name, especially Doge. So it's like,
Yeah, because he literally all of his he just put his millions of dollars into that and played every dummy.
yeah, exactly. So like now they all ride on his word, and it's the I don't know. It's
And now he's fucking at Twitter.
owning that company as well. But I mean, I don't know.
Uh,
If it's anything like fucking Tesla, it'll do fine, even though they don't sell anything. I mean, they sell things, but like,
no one's gonna pay for the check mark. I mean, all it takes is for something a little bit more popular to like.
honestly, millions of people are gonna pay for the check mark before anything pops up.
Yeah, but it
That's
won't
gonna
be
like,
celebrities. Most celebrities, it's gonna be cool not to have the check mark, and then all the fucking nubs are gonna spend $8 a month, and then eventually it's just gonna die off because it's not gonna be cool to have a check mark because you're a fucking idiot for paying $8
yeah,
a month.
if you get $8 million, even if it's a million people who fucking buy it, you get $8 million for something that was already free. You already won.
Nah,
Even
it's
if it goes for a
all it's
year.
gonna take is like a TikTok to release like a text based or a video
Yes.
like.
Honestly, all TikTok needs to do is just release like a forum where you can talk, and that's it.
Yeah, and then it'll be easy to make informative videos or like shit
Yep.
to get your message across, and then tweet it. Well, it won't be tweet. You can tick them. You can tick them
Tick
over.
'em. You can talk them over. Tick. You can talk them.
We're all a bunch of tickers.
What's up, Mike?
What's up?
Have you ever seen a ghost, Mike?
Probably
Probably. What does that mean?
what I assume would be a ghost, yes.
Elaborate.
When my parents bought a house, the house they live in now, but they were gonna redo it and rent it out. And as they were redoing it, I kept on seeing this black shadow like pass my eye when I was working in the master bedroom. And then I looked around, nothing was there, so I went back to work. And then I saw it pass again, so I put I angled myself so my peripheral I could still work on using my left peripheral vision, but I still could see like better form of on my right. And I saw the black figure pass, stop, look at me. I looked up at it, and it went into the bathroom. Of course, like an idiot, I chased it, and it was gone. And then from there, I was like, nope, not touching this fucking house whatsoever. And then one of our family friends that was working on the house, he saw something, and my dad saw it too.
Oh shit.
And my
Ah.
like my dad didn't believe me when I said I saw something. He thought I was exaggerating, but when he saw something, he could see the closet right there. She feels like a really bad energy right there. So,
Oh, you should get Mikey to take care of that.
well, is Mikey a ghost hunter now?
I think he's always been.
Always been one.
Is he a Wiccan?
No, it's none of that bullshit. It's metaphysics.
I don't know what that means.
It's I guess supernatural or it's shit that can't be explained normally, but it's viewed through the lens of science as opposed to a lens of like religion.
Oh, okay.
And you
That's the
could
thing.
you there's an objective, measurable things that have an effect if you believe in that type of shit.
Like EMF and orbs and shit.
Yeah, I guess that could fit into it, but it's less like technology based and it's more like for a specific problem I had him help me out. He used AutoCAD to draw like a circle, and then we made it IRL, and we got different offerings, and we had a right that used to be red, and we did it, and I experienced positive effects.
Okay.
I got what I wanted to do, I guess.
Wait,
Gotcha.
explain the story because you're like the few people I know that it's I would think that you would think that ghosts are like bullshit as hell.
I did. I used to, and then
Until you experience something.
and then Mikey took me out to a fucking hill. Mikey, Ben, and like he took.
Wait, where's this hill? Because there's a lot of
over.
areas
Oh,
around.
it's over. You remember where the don't say the name, but you remember where the power station is? Over
Yeah.
basket around there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like creepy areas that have like talk in our hometown about like shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean they exist everywhere. It's just that's when I
Yeah.
really like. That's when I lost my skepticism. That's. It's just no explanation. Like I guess it could just be I'm crazy, but like fuck, man.
Did Nick ever tell you? Have you ever been to Nick's house?
I was there a few times.
Did Nick ever tell you about what the shit that would happen in his house?
No.
Okay, so his parents go off hiking all the time, so he's always watching the dogs. And he was like making ramen downstairs, went upstairs to do something, then came back down, and the burner was off. So he turned back on, he went back up, he went back down, and the burner was off again. He's also woken up and he said it felt like someone was sitting on top of him and he could not move.
That's just sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
No, there's other like I've been in that room. That
No,
For
but
me-
I get there's a feeling. There's something there.
That
There's-
happened to
Yeah.
me recently, but
that feeling. Okay, so my mom's side of the family is very interesting. Like my mom's side of the family has a lot of there's talk about werewolves. One of my family members from that side of the family is buried in concrete with a stake in his heart because people thought he was a vampire. There's
Damn.
witches, a lot of tarot card readings. I guess my grandmother could like feel bad energy and get a sense. Of course, I don't want anything to do with that, and of course, I get that. To me, I feel like I inherited it because I can walk into rooms and just get a bad feeling. I'm like, yeah, there's something here for sure. And every time I went into his brother's room, which was where it mainly happened, I would get that feeling. Like I would just be like, okay, yeah, there's something off here. They also had a rocking chair that would move on its own.
So I grew up in like in New York,
Mhm.
but like the houses were all the houses in like the part of New York that I grew up in have been there since like 1920. So they're
Mhm.
all fucking old. And like before we bought it, it burned down. And they rebuilt it. Um, but like my mom would her and a friend would they would like sleep in the same room for like because they'd have to get up to go to nursing school and shit.
Mm.
But he would like be up at night like studying and whatnot, or like and like before he'd go to sleep or like as he's sleeping, he would wake up and see this white guy just like watching them sleep, and he was too afraid to move, so he would just go back to sleep. But like it happened like more than like once, and it's like sometimes it wouldn't happen. Like he would wake up and everything would be fine, and sometimes he'd wake up and there's just a white guy staring at him. And it's like,
Yeah.
but it's like he didn't seem malicious. It was just like he was just watching them sleep.
Yeah, he was just there.
He was just there watching, just watching them sleep. I don't know if like for safety or what, but it was just. But it's like the house burned down before we moved in, so it's like, I don't know.
Jesus.
All that shit I ignored as a kid, but talking about it now, it's like, huh?
It's interesting, and it happens way too often for. And I mean, we could all just be crazy. Again, that's always a
Probably.
possibility.
I know my mom, and it's like, and I know the guy who's like, he's a fucking a psych nurse, a mental health nurse.
So there are people that wouldn't normally be like, it was a fucking ghost.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like it's not like someone I would believe to be like making shit up or like I don't know, it's weird. Educated people, like fucking college graduates, like strange.
Creepy.
So like I can't discount it. I just ignored it and put it to the back of my mind.
Fuck.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you missed the craziest. Oof. I'm fighting a guy named Famton Evil.
What are you playing?
Pokemon?
Okay. Phantom Evil. Phantom Evil. Okay, there we go.
No. Famton.
Bam with an M.
Yeah, like fam.
Okay.
Hey, yo, fam.
Man, I was supposed to play with Ben, and I've just been sitting here talking.
Jeez.
Bam.
Jesus, bro. I mean, we can say fuck Halo and play something.
It's also 3 in the morning, man.
Oh, go to bed.
I don't really wanna eat food, but it's like I have to cook rice.
If you
So
know,
it's like not an easy it's not an easy thing to do.
cooking rice? Put it in the rice cooker.
Okay, so I have to stay up for 30 minutes to then like finish cooking the rice and like stop it because the rice cooker isn't all that. I'd rather just cook my rice. Um, and it takes the same amount of time, so it doesn't really matter.
It isn't
But
all that.
uh, the rice cooker that I have, like sometimes it'll stop prematurely, and it's like if I'm not down there to like start it again, it's not gonna fucking cook my rice evenly.
Oh, I feel you.
So but it's like if I'm down there, I can just cook rice in a pot. Takes the same amount of time.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I don't want to stay up until 3:30 to eat breakfast, dinner. I can just go to sleep.
Burner.
Brenner, yeah, I can just go to sleep and eat breakfast. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
Was
true.
that Ben? Dan?
I think he went outside, Jim.
I can't leave if Ben's not here. God damn it. Alright, I'll just stay.
Oh, he might be muted. Ben, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
He's an adult. He knows.
What if he's being currently murdered by a ghost?
He could be being murdered by a ghost.
Ironic.
He just muted himself and he's being like fucking like the
God,
fucking Conjuring, like a fucking one of those like fucking Exorcist movies, falling up the walls and
Jesus.
shit.
What would you do in one of those movies?
Book it.
Fucking leave. Well, listen,
Right? That's what
I
I'm
guess I
saying.
need to
That's
make
what
it.
I'm saying.
Find a new family.
It's like fucking whatever the nearest window is, that's what I'm going out of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you don't want to listen. At the end of the day, like the Exorcist, that's just a little girl, and this is a shotgun.
Word.
The
Exactly. But if it can't hurt her, then it's like
demon's inside the little girl. Okay, bet. This is
I don't know.
this is the easiest possession to deal with ever.
I would fucking take the nearest piece of furniture I found and throw it through the nearest window and then exit through that window and then just keep running.
Right.
Like nearest road. I know how I got there. I'll just fucking keep running. I don't know, yeah.
We're like, fuck it.
There's like and like on if we're ever somewhere and you just see me take off running, you should probably start running. Because I'm not gonna stop for you. I'm not gonna turn around and say, "Hey, run." If I say, "Hey, run," you don't hear me, and I'm just running. I'm like, you
I
should
think
run.
isn't that just the right? You know the rule of thumb.
Rule of thumb. Yeah, some people don't know it though. Some people are like, "Hey,
If you see someone
Where
running
you going?
freaked out away from a situation, what makes you think something good is gonna be in that direction?
I'm just saying, I will if I see somebody running, I have a reaction to run in that direction, especially if that person looks panicked. It's like that's probably the right thing to do. Like in a movie theater.
I'm scared to go to movie theaters now.
I've been to a couple. It's not so bad, but I
Eh,
still get a chill every time I step inside, honestly and truly.
I always look at people and like, that's the guy that's gonna do it. Fucking bald asshole.
Mhm. I
Eh,
go like really, really late. I wanted to go see Black Panther tomorrow, but it's late or on Thursday.
Yeah, but you gotta go not on opening day. You gotta go like
Exactly. The
at the
murder's
lowest.
happening on opening day.
Yeah, like if you're a murderer, you want to kill as many people, right?
Exactly. I'm not like no one's gonna fucking kill people in the last showing on a fucking Sunday night or Monday night.
Maybe they just
There's no.
courteous murderers. Fuck, like you know what? I'll let you finish your movie
Why would you do that?
because you're retarded. I don't know.
I want to watch Black Panther before I die. All right, it was good.
It was good. It was fucking. It was so good.
But no, like I don't know.
Bro,
I'll wait.
Black Panther's gonna bring back the Marvel universe, isn't it?
It fucking better. Namor's in that shit, I'm pretty sure.
It looks so fucking epic. Kendrick
Like
Lamar is the fucking like the title song in with that bitch
dude,
singing. It's fucking. It gave me goosebumps, my guy. I don't remember
I
having
saw the
goosebumps like that since
trailer.
like Infinity War 1.
Right, I saw the trailer and it's like I'm not watching anymore. Like I saw half the trailer, or maybe I saw all the trailer. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I saw all the trailer at this point, but I don't want to watch. Like I don't want to see any more. I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to watch it. Um, and I want to watch it before like spoilers come out because that shit's gonna be lit.
I mean, you read the comics, right?
Yeah, but I don't
It,
know if they're
it,
doing Shuri or they're doing
they're doing the girl, I think. Everything seems like they're setting up for that one chick.
for Shuri.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I thought it was.
That's what because Namor's in it, right? So like the chick that
Yeah,
does
Namor. Hmm?
they have that technology to look for, and they get it from that one chick, right? She becomes the Black Panther.
Shuri.
Sure,
Or
that's
the
I don't remember her
yeah.
name. It's been a while.
Yeah, the super smart one in Wakanda.
Is it? No, it's someone who doesn't isn't even from Wakanda. It's like some fucking scientist bitch who lives in like the U.S., but like Namor is
No,
after
that's
her
Ironheart. That's probably gonna be Ironheart.
because they're get like Namor's after her because she has technology, which is kind of like how they're setting this up that can scan the ocean
So
for
there's
vibranium.
in the comics there's a girl what's his name? Rhodey, his niece. I don't know if she finds Iron Man's armor or she just like reverse engineers it to make her own. But I think she's gonna be like the like a part of this Ironheart. Like she like either finds his armor or like reverse engineers it and does her own thing. But it's like I don't know how it was received. I didn't really read it.
Oh, we'll see. Listen, I'm looking forward.
I'm down. Yeah. Uh, did Ben come back?
CCW? What's he get CCW?
Huh? Who?
No, sorry, I'm talking to someone in chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, that's this week, and then Pokemon's coming out.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking your chats.
No. I'm talking. And
Oh,
Pokemon's
the
coming
Black
out
Panther.
soon too. Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 God of War's tomorrow, or technically now. You can go buy it.
I've
It's
seen
downstairs.
fucking Twitch bitches playing it.
Yeah, I know there's people playing it right now. I just don't want to watch anything of them.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Ugh. I
Concealed
think
weapon permit? Oh yeah, you got a fucking yeah. You're a truck driver, of course.
who's a truck driver?
Oh, the guy in my chat. Yeah, of
Oh
course you
yeah.
have to have concealed carry, my guy.
I delivered to a truck driver the other day. At a truck stop. They're good people. Tip well.
Did you suck his dick in the parking lot?
No, but I did go to the wrong truck. I'm so happy he wasn't getting his dick sucked in the back.
He's doing some fucking. You walk in, he's hitting the pookie.
There was fucking two trucks with their fucking hazards on, so it's like I have my hazards on. Come over here. It's like that. I went to the one, so it's like, oh, that's how you get shot in Florida.
Yeah, some fucking methed out trucker tried to take a nap for his next fucking
Yeah,
pookie hit. Pulls out a shotgun on you because he thinks you're robbing him.
yeah. I think you're just trying to deliver food to the wrong truck.
And he's not even carrying anything like valuable or anything you can move easily.
Great. You're just parent it.
It's just fucking cans for recycling or some shit.
Yeah.
And that's how you die. Some fucking asshole just meth out of his fucking mind.
No one would think anything. Oh, Florida man dies after getting shot going to the wrong truck.
Hey,
But yeah, it's fucking. It's Florida, is what you would think.
shit happens, you know? Fuck.
Hmm. But no, I am going to go. It is 3 in the morning where I live, so I am going to bed as I work today.
Good night.
So,
Have a good day.
Later.
Suck a dick.
have a good night, everyone's. Sorry,
Bye.
Ben, I wanted to play, but we got distracted. If Ben's here. If Ben's not here, that's all good. Alright, bye.
Alright, bye. What are you up to, Mike?
I'm thinking about boosting a character,
Boosting.
and I'm getting yeah. So you could buy a boost that you'll get a instant 70 character. Because I really don't want to level from 1 to 80. So I'm farming the materials for engineering. I don't know what boost yet.
Hmm.
Raid tomorrow.
Raid.
I think there's how many? Hold on. We're doing max. 15 bosses.
Jesus.
Yeah. The cool thing with this guild is they don't like soft res. So there's a site you can go onto to like reserve a piece of gear, and if that piece of gear drops, then you will automatically get it unless someone also reserved that, and then if there's multiple people reserving, then you roll it. So whoever has a higher roll out of 100 wins the piece, but they don't do that, so I'm pretty happy about that. The only rule is if it's for main spec and you win 2 main spec items in one raid, you cannot roll for main spec anymore. But if you go to it, you could allow it to roll to off spec, and then you could roll on it. And then if you win that off spec, you get the piece. So it goes main spec. If no one rolls for main spec, it will go to off spec, and if no one rolls for it, then it will go to disenchantment. Because the you'll get abyssal crystals, and those are used for enchanting for like the high end, like weapon enchants or just high end enchants itself. And I believe the last time I checked, for one abyssal crystal was like 165 gold. And a lot of those, like my enchant for my weapon is you need 10 of those.
Jesus.
So it gets really expensive really quickly.
You mean time consuming?
Actually, it's a lot easier to like farm gold and make gold now. Just because people just do dailies, and one daily can give you 50 gold.
Oh, getting a concealed to go to the movies? Yeah, you're right, Titty. Yeah, I should do that. And no, because then I'd be the guy with a gun in the movie theater. I don't think you're allowed to have guns in movie theaters anymore. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I keep losing in the dumbest fucking ways possible. I'm just not thinking straight and not using the right Pokemon. I was literally a match away. Just one match. Weakness policy.
And the cool thing is the guild doesn't do loot cancel either. So loot cancel is within a guild there's officers. So if let's say there's a this ring is binding on equip, so if you do get it, you could technically sell it on the auction house for like thousands of gold because it's best in slot for this entire phase for majority of like melee DPS. It's called Surge Needle. So if that did drop in a raid, uh, no one can soft res it or even roll on it. It would be loot canceled. So the officers and the guild master will talk on which DPS either deserves it the most or deserves it just by performance. So I'm
Okay.
glad that they don't do that because loot cancel is it could be swayed very easily, especially if your friends are the guild master and officers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they just roll everything.
Yeah, it's more fair for everybody.
And then
Hmm.
there's another type of roll. They're called death rolls, and there's different ways of doing it, but it's gambling. That's all it is. People were like, let's death roll for 1,000, so 1,000 gold. So you roll out of 100, and some people do the highest. So the highest roll wins, or the lowest roll wins. And I've been in death rolls with like an entire raid before, and that was back in Classic. So raids back in Classic were 40 man. So 40 people death rolling for 1,000 gold.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so much fun. Well, because like if you wiped on a raid, you would have to go back into the raid, get to where you wiped, and then everyone's just like getting their mana and their health back along with buffs. And that takes a while, so people will get bored and just death roll.
That sounds so cool. Death roll.
Well, it got its name because oh wow, it dropped in price. Surge Needle is now like 11 grand. That's not bad. It used to be up like 25. It's because back in Vanilla Classic, gold was so hard to make, and it was so hard, and even like on a real world value, it was super expensive to even buy. So and just like in New World, gold, like everything you do revolves around gold, either buying stuff or selling stuff on auction to make gold to progress, either to fly places or get enchants, shit like that.
Yeah.
So they call it death rolling because people would lose all the gold to the game to gambling. It would be like your character's dead. And then there's GDKPs, which are pretty much auction houses for raid. So there's usually like a buy-in. So I think the lowest GDKP buy-in I saw was 500 gold. And it's either people with a lot of gold getting carried, and then like if a piece that they need drops, then they'll start the auction on it, and it'll like starting bid 1,000 gold. So people will just bid on an item. My friend Ceviche, he was doing a GDKP, and like his best in slot axe dropped, and it got all the way up to 33 grand because people kept on bidding on it. But
Jesus.
it's best in slot for the entire phase, so it's valid. It's valuable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's GDKPs. You can also make money through GDKPs if you're like a high performance character, and you're always like on the top of the damage meters. You can make gold, and some people just do that to make gold. They just buy in and then make like 1,000, so you profit 500.
Not too bad. Hmm.
If you guys did play WoW, I could see you guys being in this guild because they also like RP characters. And I could see you guys doing it.
RPing? Yeah, that would be kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they RP and they do RP events too.
But do they DP? That's a real question.
Probably.
Hmm.
They wrote that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hey guys.
I think left.
I'm so high right now.
Me too. Are you done, or you want to hop on something?
I don't know. Maybe if you have Halo ready.
Halo? Halo?
Infinite co-op.
The problem is I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know if I have it on Xbox or Steam. How do I check that?
I'm pretty sure you have it on Steam, Jim.
What makes you say that?
Because I remember playing with you on Steam.
What game are you talking about?
Halo Infinite, they finally came out with co-op for campaign. And it's up to 4
Yeah,
people.
I think you do have it on Steam. Because we played.
Which you would have been able to play with us from the Xbox app anyway, but why would you
Listen,
not have it on Steam?
it'll be done in 10 minutes.
Okay.
The perfect amount of time for me to switch everything over if you still want to do it.
Okay.
It's up to you.
10 whole minutes.
10 whole minutes. That's almost enough drug time.
Are we starting? Oh, I just got back from that gym.
Oh.
Are we starting a new game or?
I haven't played it at all.
So, okay, yeah. We'll just want to hit start new game when we do that. And I'll just keep this profile as the one that you and I play together. I think it saves for both of us. What difficulty, which skulls? I have quite a few skulls.
Up to you.
I like doing legendary with bandana, grunt birthday, and I would have been your daddy.
Let's do it.
Bandana's infinite ammo, grunt B-day is grunt B-day. And I would have been your daddy is the optional. What do you call it? It unlocks optional dialogue options and like all the weird dialogue options are said more often. And then once we get out into the open area, we're gonna go after a very specific weapon first. You can run through the whole game with that duelist energy blade. Like a fucking It's like an energy sword that's designed to clash with other energy swords. You hurt them through the clash. If it's a normal sword, it's great. An energy sword on steroids. Normally it consumes a lot more charge with each hit, but with bandana on, that doesn't really matter. Even without bandana, I used to start missions with one of those on my hip. It's
So
really good for like.
is there is there a specific? So I'm noticing on Xbox there's a campaign one and a multiplayer one. The one on Steam, it's just one, right?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I've always played it on Steam, and it just gave me the option of either multiplayer or campaign. Said it was going to be 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's almost done.
It's almost done.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I said. I mean, less
Oh,
now. I haven't checked that, but
might, I might, I might go out and smoke again.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna hit the toilet and then go out and smoke again.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm back.
Yay. Oh, it's almost done. Sorry.
Oh, cool. No, it's all good. I didn't think that would have eaten up the whole time. Just a good chunk.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi.
Do not hit her.
I did not.
Be right back again.
Oh my god. Okay. Should be done by the time we get back. Yay. Yay.
I'm back again.
Hi. Hi.
You.
Hi.
I have no idea what's going on.
I'm so fucking high right now.
Oh my god. Are you in?
No, I was doing just.
Are you are you in yet?
I don't know. I just slowed down real fast. I don't know why.
Took a few minutes for it to actually like install for me once it was downloaded.
Oh my god.
Only sent one this time, it's fine.
Pass that ish. You pass it. What are you smoking on?
Thing.
Not you. City breeze.
Oh, hi, City Breeze. Uh, it's a, it's a shatter, and it's 79.21% THC. How about you, Artie?
I don't know. I lost the box.
Sad.
It's Biscotti Runt. It's Ivory label and it's 90%.
Yeah, sad panda. Oh, 90%? It's actually pretty damn good.
It makes me a happy panda.
The way you said that made me a sad panda.
Sad panda.
I feel like that's the chief this whole fucking game. He's just sad panda the whole time. Fucking Aztec goes to start the game with me, activates a bunch of skulls that I have, and then fucking just starts the game without me and ends up fucking, what do you call it, having all the skulls he triggered. Apparently that's a thing. Like, you just
That
have to
feels very
set the skulls.
that feels
What's
very
up?
deliberate.
Yeah, you just set. Well, it wasn't letting us start when it should have. That's why I'm like, if we just start a new game together, it'll be fine.
So it just did a thing where it counted down to 0
Uh,
and then it
what?
added 2 minutes.
Is it installing?
It's literally getting towards the end, but
Is it still downloading? Is it installing? Is it validating?
I don't know. At this point, now it's added a couple extra gigs at the end. Now it's
Weird.
14.5 gigs. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's not downloading anything. It's
Yeah, it's revalidating it, huh?
yeah. Not revalidating, it's just it only the disk is working. It's like downloading. It's like
Installing or some shit.
yeah, it's like unpacking or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, when it finished for me, it had to validate, then install after the download.
Neighbors.
Dude, I've been playing Battlefield 1 online, and I feel like a piece of shit. 'Cause all I've been doing is sitting in the back row with a mortar, just lobbing explosives at people.
That
And I've
is
already, like,
hilarious.
I just ranked up in, like, the heavy weapon support class, because, like, I get a few gun kills, but, like, 90% of my kills are just sitting in the back with a mortar. Like, I've gotten multi-kills, I've gotten, like, fucking kill streaks and stuff, it's just it's like easy mode. You sit and you wait, and, you watch the mini map, and when somebody sees somebody, it highlights them for you, and you just lob a grenade at their head. Great. Use the high explosive mortars, you can kill people or vehicles. Takes a few hits with the vehicles.
I'll be back.
I don't know, was that a shit tactic? It works surprisingly well. Especially when you get like 4 guys with mortars just like bombarding the shit out of the same spot.
I'm ready. It's ready. It's ready. Oh my god, it's ready. Holy shit! It revalidated like 30 times. Holy fuck.
No, my God.
Neo, my god.
No, my God.
Yeah. Launching.
When I see you online, I'll invite you to my fire team.
Launched. I'm launching.
Whatever happened to launch?
What? Okay, CD Bree says, "What's up, Ben?" And just some good old house party. 33% THC hybrid, 33% for flower, my guy. I was smoking on. I don't know if Shay has it, but it was 30%. It was some 30% shit. That flower is getting crazy, my guy.
Not bad at all.
I'm on them dabs right now.
Let me know. Let me know when you're signed in, Jim.
It's loading. It's loading in. Yeah.
To load faster.
Do 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 do
What? Okay. Yeah,
do
yeah.
do. Getting profile from platform. Did you sign in?
Hey, I invited you.
Okay, accepted. Never.
Like an old lady would be like, "Yeah,
Okay,
I'm a
cool.
conservative," and I would
So
fucking
when
decorate.
it goes to
take
like ask you which one to do, select new game.
Ah, I can hear you twice. I can hear myself.
Oh, mute me in game. Okay. We could do the boom skull for doubling explosion radius, and we can do the cowbell skull for acceleration physics from explosions increased. Do you want either of those skulls on?
You can turn any skull you want on.
Let's do this. Legendary?
Yeah, yes.
Let's do this.
Don't start it just yet.
All fire team members must be entitled to the selected game content. What? All fire team. What? Why is it?